Welcome back to another guide. This will be a really short one. I will show you how you might be losing a little bit of DPS when dueling other players and how you can fix that. There's one setting when dueling which you will have to change here if you haven't already, which is targeting priority. By default you're going to be using this one, which is attack prioritizes the closest target, and what this will do when dueling someone in arena or any other 1v1 content is that your character will try to target whatever is closer to them, which means that most of the time you will be first hitting the pet and not their player, which is your main threat here. Pets die really fast. They usually die in one or two area of effect abilities that hit more than one target, so you shouldn't be worrying about it too much, especially right now. I think that in Immortal World, which is later at Celestial and Infernal, pets will be a little bit more resistant. But currently, so far, you don't need to care about pets, you just need to kill them as a side thing, collateral damage. So, what you want to do here is go to the second setting for targeting and attack prioritize target with the lowest HP. This will mean that every time your character will target their character. It will completely ignore pets, it won't target them at all, unless it's something that hits more than one target and they are in range. Which means that if you get closer to hit their character, it's very likely that you will also be in range to hit their pet. I will show a few replays here that demonstrate some things you might be doing wrong and how it affects your DPS and your combat, so you can have a good example of it. For instance, in this replay here, both me and my opponent, we are using the bad setting, which is attack the closest target, and we will see abilities being wasted here. It's not easy to see what's happening here, but we're gonna check the logs afterwards, so it's a little bit better to have an idea. Pets die really fast, as I described, so you really don't want to be using abilities. Now, the duel ended, nothing there was relevant anymore, it's just about pets and targeting. Now, if we go to the log and scroll all the way up here, right to the beginning of the fight, we want to see the first engagement. Shields are being casted, the field abilities, Zodiac relics, pets are doing their thing. This is before we even reach each other. Now, here's the first ability. My friend Jan here, he used Asura/Wood and he hit the pet because he's using target closest enemy, which means that they're wasting their ability, which is a single target I think, on my pet, and it's also stunned. It inflicts paralysis. It's a spiritual world ability, so I would get paralyzed, so that's a double waste. He's wasting damage, and he wasted one very good crowd control ability. And I also did the same thing. You can check here that I used Godslayer Fire, I hit the Draco Lion, but you don't find any log here that says that I hit him with the same ability. And this ability can hit more than one person, but because I targeted the pet first, I was not in range yet to hit their character. So that one extra target that this ability can hit was completely wasted. I wasted the damage and I didn't even make use of the hits to targets, which is a property of this ability here. Despite hitting two enemies, it only hit one because the other character was not even in range, because of this bad setting here. Now I'm gonna show you a replay that does the exact opposite, and I will be using the correct setting, and you will see that it makes the difference here to target properly and you will not be wasting abilities. I'm gonna skip this, not anything meaningful. Go to the battle log, scroll all the way to the beginning. I don't know if there's a shortcut to go to the start, but it would be really handy here. Okay, beginning of the fight, shields, Zodiac Relic, whatever. Now, once again, this is a different duel. And he also used the Asura slash Wood on my pet, so it's a thing that happens every time. It's consistent because of the targeting, so wasted ability. Now let's see my Godslayer ability. And there it is. I used Godslayer Fire, targeted their character, and I also hit their pet, because now both of them are in range. I'm no longer wasting my ability, I'm inflicting the status effect, I'm dealing damage, and it was not wasted at all. So just as a reminder, make sure to go here to your realm, settings, and attack prioritizes the target with the lowest HP. Doesn't matter if you're fighting Magicka or Corporea, they'll work the same way and you will be getting more DPS.